In this video, I want to talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines, how they look like? Well, parallel lines, guess what? They do never intersect. They have no solution, and parallel lines have the same slope. Parallel lines have the same slope. They may have a different y-intercept, but the slope is the same, which is kind of nice. So let's say this is slope 1, and here for line 2 we have slope 2. M1 is equal to M2. They have to be the same. Easiest problem you ever get. Okay, perpendicular lines, they're easy too, like our coordinate system. Perpendicular lines intersect in a 90-degree angle. Here's our right angle. So, of course, they're not always vertical and horizontal. Okay, here you go. That's supposed to be a 90-degree angle. So perpendicular lines intersect in a 90-degree angle. Now, if you look at the two lines here, the line 1 has a positive slope. Line 2, as you can see if I go down, has a negative slope. So we can definitely see that the slopes are opposite, but not only are they are opposite reciprocals. Opposite reciprocals. So if this is M1, then the slope for M2, opposite meaning opposite sign. If the one slope is positive, the other one has to be negative, the reciprocal of whatever slope 1 is. So let's do an example. Pretty simple example. Let's say the slope of one line is, I don't know, 2. If it was a parallel line, our second line is parallel, the slope is 2 as well. If it's perpendicular lines that we're looking for, then our second slope would be negative. What is the reciprocal of 2? 1/2. Opposite reciprocal. Let me give you one more problem, a little bit more involved. Let me give you some points. Let's say line 1 has the points 3, 5 and 2, 5. And line 2 has points 2, 4 and 0, 4. The question is, are the lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? If there's no relationship, then the lines are neither. They're all over the place. Okay, with 2 points given, we're just going to find the slope for each line, and then we compare that slope. M equals M1. Let me label them one more time, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we get 5 minus, y1 is 5, over 2 minus 3. 5 minus 5, is 0, over 2 minus 3, negative 1. 0 over negative 1, however way you slice it, dice it, is 0. When the slope is 0, remember what I said earlier? It's a horizontal line. That's beside the point. Let's find M2. M2, we're doing the same. We're finding the slope. 4, y2 minus y1. 4 minus 4 over 0 minus 2. 4 minus 4 is also 0. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So 0 divided by negative 2 is 0 as well. So the slope for line 2 is equal to the slope of line 1. They're both the same. What does that mean? The lines are parallel. Here you go. Lines are parallel. So if you have 2 points given, you need to find the slope and then compare the slope. Now, one more. Let's say you have two equations of a line given. For example, y equals 2x minus 4, and I'm making this up, y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. Now tell me, are the lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Well, the slope for line 1 is m equals 2. The slope for line 2 is negative 1/2, and if you compare both of them, we have opposite reciprocals. That means they're perpendicular. Can't spell. There you go. Now, other times, of course, these were perfectly set up where it's at y equals. If they are not solved for y, you may have to solve for y first and then compare the slopes. Happy finding parallel lines.